Hey everybody, it's Jimmy in the studio, and today we're talking about the 80s. Yeah, it's going to be a fun episode. So, you ready to ride the time machine, Joe?
Let's do this!
Yes, absolutely. So, let's do this. All right, here we go. Now, if you were lucky enough to be in your 20s in the 80s, it was a pretty good decade for you. Now, even though the imagery is more of hairspray than clothing, it really wasn't that dramatic in the everyday world. However, there were things like MTV and HMO that made the 80s a fantasy decade. So lean in a little and let me tell you about some things that you're not going to believe. Yes, MTV actually played music, and HMO insurance actually paid your medical bills. I know, right? A time when you could actually have cable and insurance without having to put it on a credit card. And I assure you that it was real. It really did happen, yes. So, you know what else may sound a little unreal? Is the way that they used to settle gang fights with dancing. If you don't believe me, check this out.
You looking at death, man.
Come on, sucker, right now.
She was good.
I'm better.
Who do you think you are anyway? Fred Astaire? Who?
Don't be mistaken, you've got to see Break It.
Yeah, that really happened. But you know how I know? Because Hollywood was my only exposure to gang activity back then, and if Hollywood says it's true, then it really happened that way. And in case you weren't paying attention the first time, this is how your friends helped you out when you were being confronted by a rival gang. That's right. You took care of the rival gang by getting heaved at the rival gang. They threw you. This is why there was no guns necessary, because your friends were the projectiles that went over to the rival gangs. It was the easiest way to clear out a path to make sure that nobody else got hurt, like a bowling ball. But today's focus is not on breaking, it's on this. No, not Eric Clapton, but actually the time of night. Yeah, after midnight, the actual time, yes. Now, if you were awake after midnight in the 80s and needed something to watch, there was always something on to give you financial motivation.
Hello, I'm Brian Tracy, president of TeleSuccess Corporation. 10 years ago, I was a high school dropout, broke and deeply in debt. Today, I'm a millionaire.
That's right, Success infomercials. They were always on after midnight for two reasons. First, it's the cheapest time slot, and second, they knew that if you were up watching television after midnight, you may be looking for financial advice. But the most recognized financial consultant on television was Donald Lepre. And in case you forgot, here he is again.
It could make you a fortune.
Now do you remember? Oh yeah, that guy. You know, if Joe Pesci and Josh Radnor were combined in a teleporter. Kind of like, there you go. So how did Donald Lepre become so rich so fast? As we can see in the following clip, getting rich was so easy.
Because the secret is learning how to take that one tiny classified ad that just made $30 to $40 profit in a week, and to realize that you can now take that same exact ad and place it in up to 3,000 other newspapers around the country.
That's right. Just place an ad that gets $30 to $40 profit and place that ad in hundreds of newspapers and your dreams are realized. Or you can place an infomercial with a cost of the program between $30 and $40 and market it to millions of stoners watching cable after midnight. There you go. Guaranteed success, right? Yeah. So in closing,
Because the secret is learning how to take that one tiny classified ad that just made $30 to $40 profit in a week, and to realize that you can now take that same exact ad and place it in up to 3,000 other newspapers around the country. Bing!